Good morning, folks. We've got confirmation of a key space weather point we've been insisting on for 4 straight days. We take a look at a rare earthquake and big news from this weekend's Observing the Frontier conference. We'll get started over at spaceweathernews.com, seeing the large coronal hole, progenitor of last week's magnitude 7 earthquake warning, beginning to depart. No sunspots, no solar flares, but looking to the solar wind. Indeed, after the onset of the coronal hole stream at a slow rise a day and a half earlier, we re-intensified this morning up to 600 kilometers per second. Now, the lateness of the arrival means minor geomagnetic instability is all we've had thus far. But since we condemned the original Enlil spiral forecast of that stream to arrive on the 19th or 20th, let's see how their model looks now as we're hitting that mark today here at my cursor. Well, days later, actual data on the stream as we ramp up. The model doesn't account for actual data, still doesn't have it impacting for more than a day, and does not represent reality. The guilty party for that coronal hole stream is indeed this same coronal hole. Even as it turns, it appears a significant opening or set of openings exists behind it, and will continue to have eyes open. Top quake of the last 24 hours was not based on magnitude, but rarity of location. Don't see that in the southern UK very often, or anywhere in the UK for that matter. Folks, Dr. Lisa Upton's presentation yesterday was incredible, and she introduced her new solar website, solarcyclescience.com, which I recommend we all visit, even if just to let her know you care. She's used the conference as her preprint archive and has also put a key prediction of hers up on the site. Using the solar polar magnetic fields, her model predicts the sun continuing its downward trend from the weakest solar cycle in 100 years, of which we're just coming out, down to an expected 75% of that, which would be the weakest cycle in 200 years. She also predicts another extended minimum into 2020 or maybe even 2021. Again, highly recommend her website. Now, folks, here's a little clip, the conference opening, just for fun. We've got your wind maps and shots of our star to close. Once again, windy.com's graphics upgrades are amazing. We greatly appreciate your support, and we'll do this all again tomorrow, right here. But right now, it's 5:20 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.